So one thing that I think might actually be interesting is we might have a lot of smaller players this year. If you are, 6 foot or under, you get a massive speed boost. You have.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting. We hope you're wearing the green today on this Now Sacramento starting 5. Wayne Dedmon is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard position. And for the Lions, Jason Tatum is out there with Powell. Then there's Seth Curry. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Conley in at the point.
Eric Bledsoe's court vision is probably underrated. What a pretty pass.
Bounce pass Conley. Tatum dishes to Conley. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Greg, the 2 words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
You bring up some great points.
Well, on the catch and shoot, Norman Powell ready to rise and fire.
Conley against Bledsoe. Here's Harden. That shot off. And London going the other way now. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their 2 meetings.
Despite the disparity in talent, these 2 teams played each other tough last year. Let's see how competitive they are this time around.
Powell, no one around him. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Powell's got 5 points so far.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Now here's Powell. Coming off a solid outing against Phoenix.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. The free throw drops for Powell.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting. An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Pass to Harden. Here's Dedmon. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Pass to Dedmon. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Here's Jackson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Jackson's got his second bucket tonight.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Now here's Bledsoe. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Outside Tatum. Back to Conley. Pass to Tatum. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 3rd assist on the night.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Now the pass to Bogdanovich. Bledsoe outside. 5 on the clock.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
From deep three-point range, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. And when you consider how the Lions are going, guys, what are your thoughts?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
They've got Norman Powell. Curry is out there with Conley. Then it's Tatum, and it's Adams in at the 5. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
On the court right now for the Kings, Harden out there at Bledsoe. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Dedmon in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here is Conley. They picked up 24 points in their last one against the Suns in Phoenix.
And he also made an impact on defense, guys. 3 block shots over the course of the game.
Jackson misses.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Harden inside the three-point line. They get the rebound. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. Sacramento with the ball. 4-point game. Dedmon finds Bogdanovich. Here's Harden. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Harden's got 5 now.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Outside Curry. Passes to Conley. 1:43 left in the first half. 6 to shoot. And London again with the bucket. The Kings trail by 4. Harden with it. Conley picks him up. Harden the pass to Jackson.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Kings have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Both good from the line that time. For London, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Conley against Bledsoe. It's good. Conley's got the lead up to 4 now for London.
Well, Mike Conley has mastered pick and roll play and does such a good job making the right decisions.
About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. Here's Harden. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Conley the pass to Tatum. Outside Curry. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And now Sacramento on the break. Shoots the 3. London with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Curry with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Rebounded by Jackson. The Kings have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 5 now.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Tatum kicks to Adams. This one for 3. Again, the miss by London. Now Bledsoe. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Well,
so the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
There was no stopping Jason Tatum in the first half. He had 13 points. And
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And the Lions looking at who they've got out there. Tatum out there with Steven Adams. And it's Conley, and there's Seth Curry. And it's Powell in at the 3. Here is Harden after the basket by the Lions. Pass to Bledsoe. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Well, go figure is right. That one goes. Count it. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Harden outside to the paint. Here's Dedmon, and it goes down 2 points. Dedmon's got the game tied up here for Sacramento.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now here's Powell. He's got 9. Here's Curry with the 3. Dedmon with the block. And now the Kings fast break for the lead. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Bogdanovich has got 7 points. Conley, the pass to Tatum. And it's Conley penetrating. Good. 8 points for him.
Well, there's a certain level of quickness you've got to contend with. Mike Conley off the dribble drive.
Harden dishes to Jackson. Dedmon kicks to Jackson. On the wing, Harden. Shoots over Curry, and Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Jackson. Harden's got the lead up to 2 now for the Kings. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Conley. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Bledsoe. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Harden the pass to Bogdanovich. Pulls from the top of the key. London with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Tatum's shot is off.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Count it. Good.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Curry looking around. Over Harden. The shot by Curry, no good. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. The lead is 2.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. The shot by Powell, no good. Kings leading now by 4. Launches the 3, and James Harden with the 3. Harden's got 14 points.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And here's Tatum for 3. No good that time. And so it's the Sacramento Kings heading to the bench with a 7. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
One thing we can't do is have...
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. We've got Harden. Jaren Jackson is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. Here's Dedmon. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Dedmon's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for Sacramento. London trails by 9. Conley inside the line. And Adams kicks to Conley. Pass to Curry. Shot clock at 5. The feed to Adams. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Boy, the strength and the activity of Steven Adams makes him a force on the backboards.
Harden against Curry. The pass to Bogdanovich. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Kings lead by 9.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Tatum against Jackson.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Here's Bogdanovich, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Make no mistake, this is a fundamentally sound player. Jason Tatum skilled at drawing contact.
And he makes both free throws. Kings leading now by 10. Harden with it. 3-pointer. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
Here's Tatum. Over Jackson. Offensive rebound. Here's Adams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
As physical a player as there is in the entire NBA, Steven Adams putting the defense in a tough spot.
And he sinks the 2nd.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Kings have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Curry against Harden. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Jason Tatum. And the first one at the line is good. And a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcast. Because I think they're on to something. We could get that, you know. But in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. Here's Bledsoe. Steven Adams making his last shot. Bledsoe taking his time here. 4 on the clock. And here's Harden for 3. London with the rebound. 56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Kings.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, whenever things started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for James Harden.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Now here's Davis. Passes it to Medu. That shot is off. Excellent D there from Parker.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Outside for Barea. Dishes to Parker. Back to Barea. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Don't you love guys who are willing to do the dirty work? Larry Nance's activity making him a factor on the rebounding aspect.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's